In a small West African country, a young man named Nanso lived with his parents and his sister, Shishi. Nanso had graduated from Southwest University with a bachelor's degree in mechanical engineering, but 2 long years passed, and he still couldn't find a job. Every day, he tirelessly searched for employment, returning home empty-handed and disheartened. Nanso's mother, a humble market trader selling foodstuffs, was his unwavering pillar of support. Whenever he felt the weight of despair, she was there, ready to lift his spirits. One particularly rough day, after yet another fruitless job hunt, Nanso came home feeling utterly defeated. His mother, sensing his sorrow, gently took his hands and said, "Nanso, my son, do not give up. You were made for greatness, and your light will shine. Come, let's eat. I made your favorite vegetable soup with bush meat and fufu." "Oh mama," Nanso replied, tears welling in his eyes. "What would I do without you? I pray for success every day so I can shower you with all the good things in life. Very soon, my son, you will sing a new song. Now, wash your hands and eat." She set the table for him, and went to her room to count the money she made for the day. As Nanso began to eat, his father, a stern school principal, walked in. "All you do is eat, eat, eat. You can't even contribute a dime, yet you eat all my food. Are you not ashamed? Your friends who buy cars for their parents, do they have 2 heads? Nanso, exhausted by his father's constant nagging, snapped. "Even if the world turns against me, must home be a living hell too? I'm not lazy, Dad. I contribute what I can from my tutoring jobs. What more do you want from me? My time will come, and everything will be fine." His mother intervened, her voice calm yet firm. "My husband, take it easy on this boy. This is the time to encourage him, not tear him apart. I don't want him to be depressed." "You're spoiling this boy," his father retorted. Then, glaring at Nanso, he added, "If you don't get a proper job in a month, I will send you out of my house." "Nonsense." With that, he hissed and walked out of Nanso and his mother angrily. "Mama, I think it's better to end it all. I am tired of life," Nanso confessed, defeatedly. "God forbid," she exclaimed. "I won't bury any of my children. My parents did not bury their children, then it won't start with me. Nanso, life is full of ups and downs. You have to build resilience and focus on your goals. Have faith, and your miracle will come. I don't want you to be like me. I gave up on my dream of being a doctor when I got pregnant. I regret not pursuing my dreams, but I do not regret having a young and peaceful man like you." "Thank you, Mama," Nono said reassuringly, but he still had a gloomy face. "Do you remember when you were 10 and wore those tight trousers to church that I warned you about?" "Yes, Mama, they tore at the butt when I tried running the Sunday school, and everyone laughed. It was so embarrassing," Nansa said laughing. "What about the trousers, Mama?" "Nothing. The incident always cracks you up. I just wanted to see you smile." With those words, Nanso hugged his mother tightly. "I owe you the world. You owe me nothing, my dear. I am your mother, and you still remain my little boy." Nanso finished his food and joined his sister, Shishi, in her room. "Brother Nanso, are you fine? I heard Daddy shouting at you." Shishi asked. "I am fine. It is nothing. We just had a little misunderstanding." Shishi knew that Brother Nanso was covering up for their father as usual. She overheard everything. Finally, she said, "Do not worry, Brother Nanso. God will provide for you." They both chatted and said their good nights. The next day, Shishi embarked on a fast and prayed for her brother like never before. She loves her brother. He has been her rock, comforter, protector. He always provided for her even when it was not easy for him. 3 months later, Nanso was invited for an interview with a fintech company in the US. He had been building his coding skills. He aced the interview and was offered a job with the company, Benson Fintech. His parents and sister were excited. In a surprising turn of event, his father started showering him with praises. "Nanso, my son, I knew you would make me proud. This is what I have always wanted for you. I am proud of you. Please remember where you are coming from. When you get there, remember to always send us money." Nanso was shocked at how fast his dad turned around, but in good spirit, he thanked everyone and made plans for his departure. Nanso arrived in the US and was fascinated by the differences in culture. He settled in well and learned so fast. He got along with his colleagues and performed well in the company. 1 month into his stay in the US, his father called him and greeted him. "Nanso, my son, how are you doing?" "I am doing well, Dad," he responded. "I am putting in my best, sir." "How is my mom and Shishi doing?" "Nanso, You should take the responsibilities of your sister from me. Please, my son, help me pay her school fees for this term. But Dad, I sent you 500,000 naira last week. You should be able to pay her school fees from it and have excess left. Moreover, I haven't fully settled here. Nonso, things are hard in this country. It is all right, Dad. Things are hard everywhere. It is all about managing our finances better, Nonso replied, frustrated but calm. Okay, my son. It is all right. I will look for the money elsewhere. Nonso was angry, but calmed himself. He continued with his life. He tried to make his family comfortable even at his detriment. He always sent money home to his parents and would send his mom money to support her business. Every time he sent money to his mom would hand it over to his dad. He knew his mom was devoted and respected her decision even though he wasn't happy with it. He was tired of his father's constant complaints whenever he called him. His father was never satisfied. 2 years after Nonso resumed Benson Fintech, the pandemic started. Benson Fintech started struggling and many staff were laid off. Nonso was laid off. He found it difficult to secure another job and his visa was tied to his job. He had 90 days to leave the country. Nonso, with a desire not to return home, started his master's degree in the US. He was devastated when he couldn't attend his only sister's marriage ceremony. Him and his sister always talked about how they will both dance and turn the event into a dance competition. However, he sent her money to compensate for him not being around. The money could not make up for the emptiness he felt. He was afraid to travel because he feared he wouldn't be allowed back into the States even with a student's visa. Watching the videos of her wedding ceremony, his heart ached with longing, as he became a silent spectator to her joy. He was happy when he found out about the visa lotteries for his country. He applied every time and was never with a positive outcome. During his struggles, he fell in love with a woman named Cynthia from another West African country. They were both in the same association in school, Association of African Students. They studied together and ate together. They were seen as a power couple. Nonso got the shock of her life when Cynthia called him one day. Nonso, I have grown fond of you for these past months. I want to be honest with you. Our relationship cannot work. I need someone with citizenship, and I want to marry someone that can file for me. I like you a lot, but I have to stop seeing you. Nonso begged Cynthia for weeks. Every day, he would go to his apartment begging her to reconsider. He was used to doing everything together with her. He couldn't function without her. One Saturday morning, he went to their favorite coffee shop. He sat down and Ryan, one of the waiters of the coffee shop who knows Nonso, and Cynthia walked up to him. Hi Nonso. How are you doing? You came alone today. Where is Cynthia? Deep within him, Nonso felt like bursting out in tears, but he replied calmly Cynthia could not make it today. He didn't want to share the heartbreak details with Ryan. Okay, should I get you your usual coffee flavor, cappuccino? Ryan asked. No, Ryan. I want my coffee black today. Very black. Stressed. Out of concern, Ryan asked politely. Nonso, are you sure you are okay? I am fine, Ryan. Thank you for asking. Ryan left and brought him his black coffee. Nonso was sipping on his coffee when he turned to the direction of the door as soon as he heard that chuckle. The chuckle that made him fall in love. The chuckle that melted his heart every time he heard it. His jaws fell when he saw Cynthia holding hands romantically with a Caucasian man. He never expected Cynthia to move on so fast. Or has she been dating him when they were in a relationship? His heart raced fast. He couldn't take it anymore and walked past Cynthia and her new boyfriend. Cynthia looked at him sadly. She really likes him, but she was just an immigrant who needed to secure her stay in the US. Ryan looked at Nonso, and then Cynthia, and understood what was happening. He felt bad for them because they were so good together. Nonso cried in his room that night, and he became lonelier. He missed his family, especially his mom and sister. He thought about his mom's beautiful smile. She always knew the right things to say when things were going tough. He called his mom that night when he couldn't sleep. Nonso, my son, the mother said weakly. Nonso noticed the weakness in his mother's voice, and for a second forgot about his troubles. Mama, are you okay? You sound weak. He asked worriedly. I am fine, my son. I'm having a stressful day, she replied. Are you okay? She asked. Why are you not sleeping? Mama, I miss you and everyone at home. Nonso, what is happening? Talk to me. She knew her son and knew that something was wrong. Nonso, you know you could always talk to me. Mama, Cynthia broke up with me, he responded. Oh my dear. I'm so sorry to hear that, his mother said. "What happened between the both of you?" she inquired. She said she wanted to date a citizen with the possibility of getting her citizenship through the person. "Just today, I saw her with another man. She moved on so fast. My son, Nonso. I can't say I understand how you feel because I have never been faced with an issue like this. But one thing that I know is that weeping may last for a night, but blessings come in the morning. It may look like you are encountering all the challenges now, but your blessings will surely come. Thank you, Mama. You always say the right words." She prayed with him and pleaded with him to go to bed. Nonso got back and bounced back to his daily activities. Another visa lottery was held. He applied, and on the fourth attempt, he was finally selected. Nonso was happy, then looked forward to having a permanent residence in this foreign country. He also looked forward to visiting his family. He had missed his parents and sister. Even though the father's behavior was not always pleasant, he loved him. Tragedy struck when Nonso was given the news that his mother was diagnosed with cancer. He spent all his money to give her the best treatment. Finally, he was granted his permanent residence and packed his bags to go visit his mother. He called her on the phone, and the mother promised him that she will be well, so that she can prepare his favorite vegetable soup for him. He almost cried when he saw that his mother had emaciated from the sickness. He packed his bag and traveled home. But as he arrived at the airport, his sister called with devastating news. Their mother had passed away that morning. Nonso wept, heartbroken that he was a little too late. Yet he clung to the memory of her unwavering support, vowing to honor her love and resilience in his own life.